Hi everyone, it's Dr. Jamie here with what feels like day 5047 of the quarantine. I hope everyone's well, I hope everyone's hanging in there. It is tough. One of the things that loss often provides us with is a renewed opportunity to maybe appreciate some of the things that we might have taken for granted before. So I'm hoping that on the back of all of this, that personally I might find myself not taking for granted some of the things that I might have taken for granted before. We'll see. I have a client who recently went through a breakup. It wasn't the first time that she'd had to navigate a breakup, but it was the first time that she had really allowed herself to get close to someone. She had spent a lifetime of putting up walls, separating her from other people, not only in relationships but also friendships. So although she had people in her life, friends, previous partners, she found herself very lonely. She would often be able to care for other people, but would really block their attempts to connect with her. She became anxious when people tried to get too close to her. And so we were doing a lot of work in therapy around helping her understand the types of relationships and friendships that she really wanted for herself, and what she needed to do to get there. And so she was making great strides and had found herself in a new relationship that for the first time she was really allowing herself to be vulnerable and to connect in quite a deep emotional way. And so you can imagine the devastation she must have felt when this relationship ended. And so she was telling me about some of the responses from her friends about the breakup. The usual platitudes like, you're too good for him, move on, plenty of other fish in the sea. That came from a really well-meaning place, but I would argue might be poorly timed and executed. One of the things that happens when we try to move people on from a process of grief prematurely is that it doesn't allow them to be able to feel and process and work through feelings around pain and loss. And so when they find themselves in another relationship, if they haven't worked through some of the stuff from before, they often find that they can put up barriers, sabotage relationships, or just not let themselves get close. And so being able to help people just feel their feelings, just creating space for whatever feelings might be there, is so essential to help people work through whatever stuff they need to work through in order to really have healthy and fulfilling relationships. I hope these thoughts are helpful for people, and that you might be able to draw upon some of this stuff as well if you find yourself in that situation. Take care, and I look forward to talking to you all again soon.